Welcome to the Bourbon Doctors. I'm Chad. This is Albert. Hey, do you like the Go-Go's?
The Go-Go's?
The Go-Go's. You like that song Vacation?
I don't even
Because it feels like we've been on a vacation.
That's true.
But we'll explain during the episode.
How about today we talk about, here are some Christmas ideas for the bourbon lover in your life. Welcome back. We do want to take a pause and say, yes, we realize our release schedule has been a little less than regular.
Not every Friday, but hey, we got 80 episodes out.
Wow, did we have that many?
We have 80 episodes out, at least as of today when we're filming.
Yeah. But the release schedule's been a little bit difficult lately. The filming schedule's been a little bit difficult lately. Bear with us while we try to sort these inefficiencies out.
Yeah, so fa la 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 la.
Yeah. So let's get to the real deal.
Christmas.
Let's talk what
Nobody
we're
wants to
talking
hear
about.
that.
Yeah, Christmas. Christmas
Move
is
on.
coming.
Christmas is coming. You got someone in your, hey, bourbon lover. And you go, what do I get them?
Do you get a
Because
bourbon?
That's hard. I think
tough.
Bourbon's reasonable to get them.
But that's tough, man.
But
That's
it's
like, do
tough
you know what
because
you're
you gotta
doing if you're not a bourbon
know,
drinker?
And then they got all these gift packs that you get, like a free shot glass and
Yeah,
get free
doesn't anyone
drinking
care about
glasses, and you get a free coffee mug, and it's a little weird.
A little weird.
I
So,
think, you know what?
as two guys who know about bourbon,
If you're going to get them bourbon, you really got to know your
gotta
audience.
know.
You
Yep.
really got to know. So if you don't want to do that, here's some other ideas. Now,
as
You
bourbon
wanna
lovers,
start?
here are the things that we like getting.
yeah, that we like getting.
Right.
We love them.
You love
And I'm going to tell you things I don't like getting, too.
Okay. So why don't you start? What do you
I'm
tell
gonna start.
What do you
Number
want?
one.
Because you got it right there in front of you.
What do I drink out of?
That's
A
not
glass.
it. Well, yeah.
It's a glass. This
It's
is
a glass. Right.
Okay.
But I didn't think that was a glass
But
you
I
were talking
like,
about.
and I read an interesting article the other night. This is a Bourbon Doctor's glass. You don't have to do that. We're not self-promoting, but we are.
Well, you can't even get that glass. That glass was a gift to us.
And you can get them. I think something to drink out of is fantastic. And I read an interesting article the other night that said there's really, if you're going to have a bar, aside from like wine glasses, there's really 4 types of whiskey glasses you want. And they named them. And I thought they were right. Number 1 was a Glencairn.
Yeah.
Number 2 was a rocks glass.
Yeah.
Like to make an old fashioned in,
Sure.
some types of rocks glass. Number 3 was a highball glass, like
Yeah.
tumbler. And number 4 was a weighted tumbler, like a Norland glass. If you have those 4 glasses, you're good. Now, I think it's kind of cool to get them personalized, like the one I just saw this week. I thought was cool. Everyone who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of the Godfather movies. There was a set of 4 rocks Godfather glasses with the movie quotes on there, and you know how I'm big into movie quotes
Yeah, you
too.
are big into movie quotes.
Perfect gift for someone who likes bourbon.
Yeah.
A glass that has some personalization, is that a word?
Yeah, personalization.
To it.
Yeah.
You know, it can be their name, their initials, something that they like. Even I saw them now that have city maps on them.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah, that have, you know, if you're from Chicago, city of Chicago, New York. So I think a glass is an awesome gift.
Right, and I'm right there with you, right? I didn't realize that you were drinking out of a New Orleans glass. We have a few of these, right? I'm a big fan of the New Orleans glass. They're available online. They are not a sponsor, but they're double-walled glasses. They have these little ridges on the inside for aerating your bourbon. I think they're just a nice little touch. I'll put a link in the description below so that you can get directed right to New Orleans if that's what you want to do. But like, we're bourbon lovers. We both have these on our shelves, and yeah, I drink out of it all the time. I think it's a great Christmas gift.
Merchandise. You can go to the Bourbon Doctors.
Merchandise.
And get some merchandise like this shirt, like that shirt. We got hats. We got
hats,
other things.
We got sweatshirt, long sleeve,
But it
short
doesn't even
sleeve.
have to be that. And
But
I'm
you know
not
what?
going to say it has to be ours. Let's say you got someone who loves Jack Daniels.
Yep.
Oh my God! You go to the Jack Daniels site, you can get just about everything from a
And lots,
hat,
right.
socks,
Yeah.
jacket.
Bardstown Bourbon
Now
Company.
some
I have
of
one
it
of their
gets
t-shirts.
a little weird. Like, I mean, I'll
In
be
what
honest.
way?
Okay, look, a tie.
Yeah, it's weird.
If you got a job that needs a tie, nothing says I'm an alcoholic like wearing a Jack Daniels tie to work.
That fair. I agree.
Okay,
with
that just doesn't seem like a great idea.
No, I'm with you.
All right, so I wouldn't go tie.
No.
I'd go t-shirt, other shirt, stuff like that.
Now, I mean,
Probably stay away from the tie.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I will say this is one of our new shirts. It's got the Bourbon Doctors. Bourbon is for drinking on the front. On the back, it's just got our logo. It's a new shirt. It's available. You know what? I think it's a great shirt. And for those of you that need a gift, that's a great idea. I will say, look, I love all the YouTubers out there, the junkies. It's Bourbon Night, Stuff and whiskey, ADH whiskey. They all have some apparel. They make great gifts, right?
All great.
All great gifts.
All of them are great.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else you got? You got anything else?
I got other stuff, but you go ahead.
Okay. So I got one more thing. Oh,
this is one of mine.
Now,
and it may seem weird.
This is a little bit weird, right? Like for the bourbon lover, you want to give them. This is a candle, right? Candle. Like why would you? I would say so. These are from Evan Williams, but Wild Turkey has them.
I know Buffalo Trace
has them. They're these bourbon candles. They all have a slight spin on them. Evan Williams puts out these maple bourbon candles. They are available at the distillery, but you know what? They're, at least for Evan Williams, they're also available online. Every year, I buy a whole big-ass box of these and give them out as Christmas gifts. And you know what I get? I get people asking me, can we get these next year?
Man, do they smell good.
They smell great.
I got that one, the maple bourbon, right? That's what that is?
Yeah.
Wow.
They come in 2 sizes. Mm-hmm. I think this one's $20. The other one's like $12.
Perfect.
People love them. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they smell great. I have one in my house all the time. They're great. It's a great Christmas gift.
I think that's a really good gift. Really good gift. The other thing I would say, and I don't have it with me, is, and this may sound weird too, ice molds. If someone doesn't have it,
yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Get them an ice mold.
The silicone molds.
The silicone mold, so they can do the big cubes, they can do the balls, they can get their Christmas balls.
Christmas? Who doesn't like some
frozen Christmas balls? And put them in their drink.
Yeah. And how do you feel about rocks? The rocks, the stones, the whatever.
No, do not do that. That's
Chad's
I put it on my list of to not get. Okay, and I've gotten these a couple times as gifts. The whiskey stones. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's like going out and getting some rocks and putting them in your freezer and putting it in your drink. I think it's silly. It doesn't make it. That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is. Why do we spend money on rocks? You can just go outside.
The whiskey stones make no sense at all to me. I've gotten them, and it's kind of one of these things like when people give me a weird bottle of scotch, I'm like, hey, thank you very much. But in the end, you're like, I ain't gonna do shit with this, you know.
I've got whiskey stones. I've got whiskey bullets. I've got whiskey. You name it. I've got them. I never use them.
So get them glasses. And how do you feel about a decanter?
I have a decanter. In fact, I have a couple. I have one that's personalized. I use it, and we've actually had it on the episodes before, because sometimes your whiskey distilleries will give you crappy quarts that break.
Yeah, I think that's the best use of a decanter is when your cork breaks.
Yeah, throw that in a decanter, bottle it up. That's what I use for mine. I don't think it's a bad gift. But it's, you know what, if I didn't have one, would I be upset about it?
Get them a set of 4 glasses. They can be Glencairn, Norland, Tumbler,
I'm with you.
Rocks.
I'm with you.
Is a better.
What do you think about bourbon as a gift?
I think it's good, but you have to know your audience. Like I could buy you a bottle of bourbon because I know what you like.
Yep, fair.
And I know exactly what I'd get you right now. I'd probably get you. And here's my personal take on bourbon gifts. You can get the gift packs with the weird glasses and the stupid stuff in them, and I used to do that, and I just don't think that's a great idea. The best ones I have found are store picks, because
that's a great idea.
You can't get them anywhere else. Yeah. They're only available for a short time.
Yeah,
and they're generally really good.
Yeah,
like an Elijah Craig store pick, a Old Forester store pick.
I will say there's a little bit of a gamble with the store pick. Right? Like, I've had some store picks that I'm like, this wasn't great.
Which one? When was the last store pick you had that wasn't great?
I got it for you, too. That one right there.
I thought that's pretty good.
The Ezra Brooks Cast Strength, I picked it up at a store in Illinois. I think it's okay. I don't think it's
I just think it's nice to do a store pick because it's not like anything you can get anywhere.
No,
or a limited edition release like some of the Maker's Mark releases.
Sure.
That kind of stuff. So if you're going to do a bourbon, if you're going to do whiskey, I think store picks, limited releases are great. Unless you really, really know your audience. Like let's say you know someone that just loves Buffalo Trace or Love's Bullet Frontier whiskey, that's fine.
Yep.
Get them that. But if you don't, I think a store pick if you're going to go bourbon. Otherwise, I think if you want to get them something that's going to last, some glasses, decanter, candle is going to last.
Candle.
But, apparel, I think is a great idea.
I think those are all great ideas. I agree with you. The bourbon is, it's tough. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're watching this, most likely you're probably a bourbon fanatic. Otherwise, why are you watching bourbon stuff on YouTube? So you probably do know your bourbon pretty well, and you can pick it for someone. But for those of you who don't, it's like buying you bourbon. If I ask the random person to buy you a bottle of bourbon, they're not going to do a good job of it. Right? So that's one I would stay away from. The glasses, the candles, the apparel, those are all great gift ideas. You know what? I'm going to throw one last thing out here.
Okay, throw it out.
The bourbon chocolates, taffy, the caramels that you can get them at the distilleries. Sometimes you can get them at the liquor stores.
Those are good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Evan Williams makes some caramels. Woodford Reserve makes some caramels.
Yeah.
They're really, really good, and that's another great gift idea. Throw that one in your back pocket. If you see them at the stores, purchase them, give them out. People will be happy.
They will love it,
yeah.
Especially, people who like chocolate will love that. So, but we want to wish everyone a happy holidays. Okay? I think that's this is an important time of year to just step back and reflect on your year and be thankful for what you got. So,
I'll take that. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Check out our shop. We have new merch. And you know what? If there's merch that you like, I wish I had this.
Let us know.
Let me know.
Yeah. And
we'll
also,
figure it out.
If there's something we forgot, let us know too. Like if you say, man, those guys are crazy. They forgot to put in the bourbon pecan pie. That sounds good too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We forgot that.
Okay.
Or the bourbon pepper that you put on your steak.
Is there a bourbon pepper you put on
I
your
don't
steak?
know. There might be.
Maybe there is.
If there isn't, it seems like a good idea.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up. We're the Bourbon Doctors. Bourbon is for drinking.